If you recently just bought an A6700, this video might actually save you some frustration. Over the past few days, I took this camera to a car show, a couple of sporting events, and took some portraits. And I spent a lot of time learning how this camera actually works. And honestly, I made a lot of mistakes. Some of these mistakes made my pictures look worse than they should have, and just made shooting a lot more difficult than it has to be. So today I'm going to go over 5 mistakes that I made with the Sony A6700 and how you can avoid them. Let's get into it. Mistake number 1, relying too much on auto mode. When I first got this camera, I thought I could do everything with auto mode. Pictures, videos, slow-mo. I thought auto mode was the way to go. Even with all the AI, the camera still struggles to find what you want, and it doesn't really know what you're trying to capture. When I was shooting soccer, I noticed some of my photos weren't as sharp as I wanted. The camera would sometimes choose settings that are not right for the sport. Once I started taking control of my settings, my photos improved almost instantly because I'm in control, not the camera. The Sony A6700 is smart, but learning the basics of shutter speed, aperture, and ISO will make a big difference, trust me. So if you're a beginner with the camera, please learn the basics before jumping into anything. Mistake number 2. Not customizing the camera. The Sony menus could be overwhelming as a beginner. You're seeing all these new settings, buttons. It's like, what do I do? For the first few days, I was trying to find the perfect settings for video, pictures, slow-mo. I try to find what's best for me. Then I discovered how much you can actually customize your camera to your liking. Once I started customizing and finding the proper settings for what I wanted, everything became faster. And my workflow doubled. You could lose money and you could lose the proper photos and pictures that were there. Take a few minutes to go through your camera and to customize your own settings. Trust me, it will save you in the future. Using the wrong autofocus. The Sony A6700 has a built-in autofocus system. You can have it set as for humans, animals, cars, insects, those type of things. Once I switched over to continuous autofocus, everything changed for me. The Sony A6700 has incredible autofocus. Seriously, it's one of the best things about this camera. If you're using the wrong settings, you're not going to get the most out of your camera. Take some time to learn the autofocus system properly, because it's worth it. Trust me. Mistake number 4, forgetting about battery life. The battery life on the Sony A6700 is actually pretty good, but if you're taking lots of photos, 4K videos, reviewing your images, and keeping the screen on, this will kill the battery, and your camera will be dead faster than you think. I remember looking down at the shot and realizing I only have 20% battery left when I started with 100% battery 45 minutes ago. Since then, I always carry an extra battery. It's very important. It's a simple thing but can carry you a lot in the future. Trust me, running out of battery before a great shot will hurt. Not backing up your photos immediately. This is probably the most important mistake on this list. After a shot, I used to leave everything on my SD card without reviewing it. I'll tell myself I'll go back and back it up later. The problem is if something happens to that card, all your work is gone. Now whenever I get home, I'll just transfer everything to my computer right away. Remember all the work you do, all the time, all the effort, all the positions, all the angles. Protect your work. A quick backup takes a few minutes and could save you from losing everything. Before I end the video, one bonus tip. If you're using the 18 to 135mm from Sony, don't always zoom in. Sometimes stepping closer towards your subject and shooting a little wider creates a big difference. I've noticed some of my favorite photos came from me moving my feet instead of turning the zoom ring. Photography is more about zooming in. It's about telling a story. I've been loving my Sony A6700, and I would recommend it to any beginner beginning in photography, videography, anything, social media. This is the camera for you. Every time I use it, I learn something new. If you have this camera, let me know in the comments what you learned so far or what you've been struggling with. If this video helped you, make sure to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. I'm documenting my photography and videography journey, and I've got a lot more Sony A6700 content coming. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.